All right, nerds, let's move on. ACC Championship, we have
Yeah.
Clemson going up
Get to a
against
real
North
conference.
Carolina.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
let's
this
sell this
matters.
game. Yeah.
This is so important here. Clemson favored by 7.5, snapping their 40 home game win streak. Danny, it's the best conference in the land.
I hate this game.
What's
This game
happening
is
right
so
now?
gross. So you're going to watch. This is what's going to happen.
Bro,
I'm just going to
storks?
tell you. I'm going to tell you the exact outcome of this game from start to finish and in the post game, okay?
Okay.
Because you're going to see Clemson's offense and their quarterback, DJ Uyunglele. You're going to see him run a lot of quarterback lead draws, and he's going to lumber that big 6'4", 260-pound frame. I know he says he's lost 235, but at this point in the season, that weight is back on. He's just going to lumber out there. They're going to hit Will Shipley on a couple little, draws and a couple screens. They might hit a big play or two, but they're going to control the line of scrimmage. And their defense is going to give up some plays to Drake May, but in the end, Clemson's going to win. They're going to cover. And after, Dabo is going to tell all his critics who said he should have benched DJU to say, I told you so. This is what we saw all along. And yet again, in a game where they have more talent, they'll win, but it'll hold them back in the long run if DJU is still the quarterback. That's what's going to happen. They're going to win. They're going to cover. And Dabo's going to say, all you guys shut up that say I should bench my quarterback and I should fire my coordinator.
Well, I'm going to wait until the spring to have that conversation, and we'll see what happens between DJU and Cade Klubnik, because I do think there's something to be said for how the spring may turn out there at Clemson. But UNC has not been playing well of late. They've lost their last two. They haven't covered 3 of their last 4 games. We know their defense is awful, so you should expect Dabo Swinney and the rest of Clemson to run the football, to put up big plays on the outside too in the passing game, and I'm sure DJU will add
that play
as well, running the football. That's going to be a part of it. I think when it's all said and done, this Clemson team, talent-wise, is far more talented than UNC. And this line, to me, is an overreaction as to what we saw from Clemson versus South Carolina last week, and what can only be described as a disappointing loss. If Clemson had any shot whatsoever of making the playoff, they had to win that game and obviously win the ACC Championship. That's not in the cards anymore, but they ran into a buzzsaw. I mean, look, give South Carolina a lot of credit. They're one of the hotter teams the way they finished the season. Spencer Rattler, I think, has thrown like 11 touchdowns and 2 interceptions the last 4 games, and they've won 3 of their last 4 in South Carolina. So that's a good football team right now. This one, though, to me is easy. Clemson covers easily, and I also think this game hits the over. I think there'll be a decent amount of scoring.
First spread you guys agree on. Congratulations. Clemson to cover the 7.5 against North Carolina.
You had Kansas State.
Yeah.
You had that many picks. Wow.
Yeah, already. Danny, as people can read this, we've already gone through it. Florida State, though, still got to be riding high from last weekend.
Yeah.
What's your bowl game? Who are you facing?
The rumors are Holiday Bowl against Oregon. I'd prefer them to stay in the state of Florida, get a little more local flavor so you can get the fan base to travel, but we'll see. It's been a phenomenal year for Mike Norvell. And Jordan Travis, your preseason Heisman favorite.
Wow. Favorite.
Keep going.
No, we're good.
Okay.
We're good there.
Caleb Williams.
Opposite sides, though. Danny Kanell saying Kansas State will win the Big 12 championship against TCU. Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis. No yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.